Hello, welcome back to youtube.com/snapbolt, and I got another Modern League for you here, and this is another pretty sick one. This is a continuation from my last video. I've been playing a lot of Kaheera the Orphan Guard in Modern as the companion, and this is a 4 Luris main, quad Luris main, Kaheera companion deck, and there's some changes from the last one. This deck has actually gone through several iterations. So first, we're just basically a Luris Bobble deck with Kaheera Companion, and then we're also just kind of like a zoo deck with Wild Nacatl, Step Lynx, Lone Lion, Kasali, Voice, and some Bolts, and 1 Seal of Fire right now. So I've tried a bunch of different stuff in this deck. I've tried builds with no bobbles. I've tried Fiend Artisan, which just wasn't too impressive. You can never really play it on 2. The activation is a little slow, and then you're often casting creatures out of your graveyard with Luris, so it doesn't even get that big. But Kaheera has been pretty sick. It's just been pretty nice going like 1-drop, 2-drop Kaheera. It's a lot of damage. I think with Bobble is definitely better because of Luris. It allows you to T3 Luris a lot more often and then cast Bobbles and get immediate value that way. Because a lot of times not that many creatures are going to the graveyard. This version, though, we're not straight Naya. I really wanted to play Unearth just to continue to grind even harder with Luris and just all of our other creatures. It just seems especially sick with Luris, or Kaheera for that matter, but Luris dies, then you Unearth, so you basically cast a Luris for only 1 mana, and then you can cast more of your like 2-drops or play Bobbles, and just you have more mana to do other stuff. This list is on 2 questing beasts as well, which has been pretty good. We found we were getting into some board stalls as well, so we were playing a couple copies of Embercleave, which actually was performing pretty decently. But in this league, because I have the black splash, I want to play Unearth anyway. I also want to try Snapdax, Apex of the Hunt. This is a pretty sick one. It's basically just a 4-mana 3/5 double strike, no other abilities, but it does have white, red, or black too. So 5 mana mutate, and then when it mutates, you basically helix something, a creature or planeswalker for 4. You deal 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker and gain 4 life. But this is, I'm hoping this functions kind of like a Glorybringer in our deck. We have a ton of creatures, so if we're ever able to find a safe spot and go mutate onto a guy, we get to deal 4 to a creature or planeswalker, gain 4 life, and then attack that same turn with double strike. And if we ever get to live the dream of Step Lynx into Snapdax fetch land, then it's going to be a 3/5 with this landfall ability, double strike. So it'll be 7 power, hit for 14 with the Helix ability. So that would just be the dream. But also, I guess if we mutate onto Luris, we are going to be a 3/5 double strike lifelink. Or if we mutate onto Questing Beast, they might not be able to block it. It also has Death Touch. So there's some sick stuff with Snapdax. I think it's worse than Embercleave because it costs 4 mana, and Embercleave often costs like 3 or even 2. But if you're getting like kind of controlled, like they're killing all your guys, and then you're stuck with an Embercleave in hand, it's pretty bad because it doesn't actually do anything. Whereas if they're killing all your guys and it's kind of like going to parity, each player has a card or 2 in hand, then you just go draw, play Snapdax for 4. That seems pretty good to me. Because then you just have this huge threat, which is almost like a 4-mana 6/5. But it also has higher upside than that as well. And it gets pumped by Kaheera because it's a dinosaur cat nightmare. And the sideboard's a little bit different than last time too. It's just getting crushed by Primeval Titan decks. So I started with like 2 Tunnel Ignis, went up to 3, and now I'm just on the full 4. That's a really the Primeval Titan decks are a really bad matchup, I think. They can just have blockers with a Boreal Grazer, gain life, even with Titan. If they ever cast Primeval Titan, it was just so hard to win. They often get like 2 zombies, gain 2 life, and just create such a huge advantage. Quad Leyline, I just think Leyline's pretty good right now. A couple Fatal Pushes, which is nice for the Black Splashes to deal with stuff like Death Shadow, or if we're against like Mono Red, just bring in more removal. Could be some pushes in the main as well. I wasn't sure. I went with a Seal of Fire over a push in the main deck, just because I don't necessarily want to get these black lands as much early. A couple Chokes and a couple Weathers. There was also a sick sideboard plane we had where we had 4 core Firewalkers in the board, And then we would board out everything that costs more than 2 mana, so all the Lurises and Questing Beasts and Embercleaves, and then we'd bring in a bunch of cards for burn. And then we would switch our companion from Kaheera to Luris. So you bring in like Core Firewalkers, a Celestial Purge, like a Renin 6, some other stuff, and then you get to have Luris as your companion. But I think just having 4 Luris mained against burn decks is still really good, just because it's a 3/2 lifelink. And then you still have another companion in Kaheera. So I like just boarding in some weathers and some pushes and going that route. But without further ado, this deck is fucking sick, so let's get to round 1. Alright, welcome to round 1. We're against JFK Defied Boas. Okay. And let's go first. Reveal our companion. Been revealing a lot of companions recently. This hand's not great. I think I'm going to keep it. It's kind of close. We do only have 1 land and double step links. So even if we hit a land, these aren't going to be, we're not actually going to be continuing our land drop. So maybe I should just look for more lands. Do get to draw an extra card with Bobble. If we draw like 2 lands, this hand is very good. It's close. If we draw 1 land, I just don't know if this hand is that good. Could play a 2/2 on turn 1. It's potentially a 3/3 as well, but we probably would want to lead on step links anyway. So we have 2 draw steps. And then we draw, so we're going to basically draw 3 cards by turn 2. I think I'm just going to mulligan this on the play, just try to get something a little more consistent. We just got punished because now we have another 1 land hand, no bobble. Man, I don't really want to go to 5. I think I'm going to. Opponent mulliganed as well. Alright, this looks a lot better. This is a lot better. It's unfortunate. I might just have to put 2 lands back anyway, but at least I have 2 lands. So keep this. I still think this is a good hand, and I hate this Wild Nacatl art. Should have definitely gotten the other one. That was a punt. Alright, I'm going to put back 2 lands, I think. We're on 5. Suppose I'll keep the Wooded Foothills. Sure. Now let's go Temple Garden. I'd like to pay 2 life. You take a lot of damage from your lands in this deck. Step links go. Wonder if we're going to be against a Primeval Titan deck. It's always my first thought when they reveal no companion, but there's some other stuff that could be, certainly. We'll see what our opponent's on. If we draw a land, still might just be going T3 Kaheera here. Overgrown Tomb, that's unexpected. Still could be black-green though, black-green Titan. Fatal Push, okay. At least we can potentially rebuy that with Luris. Another land, that's good actually. Just gonna go Wooded Foothills. I'm gonna just fetch a tap land, even though it's kind of telling. It just makes our Nacatl a 3/3. Might just play around any 2 damage stuff. Like I don't know if they could be some weird gen deck with Seal of Fire, or have some type of deadweight, or just something stupid that I don't want to get caught by. So I have to get a red land. I guess I'll just get Sacred Foundry here. Don't want to pay. So it's kind of like telegraphing we don't have like a bolt or something, but at least we take less damage and we make sure our Nacatl's a 3/3 and we don't get like blown out by any 2 damage or -2/-2 effect. So it's just kind of like the more telling, safer line, I think. Let's see if this is another push. Wonder what our opponent's on. Overgrown, Verdant, push. Wonder if it's just like Jund, no companion. I've played against that before. Renin 6, okay. It's not that good against Nacatl. I mean, I can just go Kaheera, kill Renin 6. So I'm definitely going to do that. Voice, it's a fine draw. Just going to slam Kaheera here. I think now I probably want to get a black source. So I can just get Overgrown Tomb. I like that. Drag to pay 2 life. Yes. Let's go Kaheera. I wonder if he just like Wasn't thinking that we could go Kaheera, kill Ren in 6, but maybe he just thought I have to take that line. He just had to get that land back, maybe. Still gains 4 life. I mean, Ren in 6 is a really good card. It's another card that can certainly be in this list as well, is just play some Ren in 6 ourselves. It's good with landfall and just hitting land drops. Alright, we have a decent board presence here. Looks like we're just against Jund, no companion. And we definitely want to draw a land, so we can just go Luris, rebuy creatures. If not, we'll just gem a voice. Be content with that. But opponent does have 6 cards in hand, but they do not have a Luris companion. We mulligan to 5 this game as well. Try to find a functional draw. Could have kept our... Oh, it is a Thoughtseize. No, that'd be bad for us. Oh, Raven Scryme. So he's going to cast 2 Raven Scrymes, most likely. I'll still just discard Voice. I mean, I'll still play Luris even if we don't draw a land. What is this? 2 black mana? Smallpox? That's pretty brutal. We have to sack a land as well. So this is just Jund Smallpox with Crocs. Oh, wow. I'm just going to keep Kaheera around. I guess I'll sack this Temple Garden so I have all 4 colors. Now Unearth is probably our best draw. If we go Unearth, Luris, replay Wild Nikado, okay, of course we drew a 4-drop. If he has another Smallpox here, it's brutal for us. We just kind of got wrecked by that Raven Scryme into Smallpox. Hopefully no second Smallpox here. Opponent at 8 as well. Liliana. It's brutal. But maybe we'll be able to get up to this Questing Beast. Maybe we'll draw Unearth. Unearth would just be so sick here. Unearth, Luris, replay Wild Nikado. Oh no, we can't do that, but we could replay Steplings. Yeah. And we're probably not going to be able to get to this Questing Beast through this Liliana ticking up. Oh, never mind. Wonder if I want to let him tick up. Because if he'll draw a card, he can only play 1 land, and then he could play a spell, and then I could Bolt Lily in response. Otherwise, I'm fine with him getting his last card out of his hand, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to wait on this Bolt, I think. See if I get blown out by something by not just killing the Liliana now, but I think this is fine. The Rack. Okay, that's annoying. So he's just, yeah, Jund, like the Rack, Smallpox, mix up. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. I do have Kasalis I could draw. So I feel like I want to just Bolt Lily in response. I don't want him to tick up anymore. That way at least I can keep this Questing Beast in hand, potentially. He also has a Raven Scryme in the graveyard that he can just cast if he has another land. What is this? Another Ren 6 or a Goyf? This just looks like basically like 8-rack, but like Jund 8-rack with good cards. So yeah, now I'm getting hit. No, I don't get hit by the Croxa, but I get hit for 3 by this rack. And I have to do something. Unearth. Wild Nikado. That's something. We're still going to take 3 off that rack. And if he draws a land, he can Croxa. But he might have to fetch Shock in order to do so. It would still be pretty brutal. If he Croxes, I don't know if we can come back from that. Maybe I should have just left the Lily. Oh, Smallpox off the top. Yeah, we can't. We're done here. Because now we're just going to die to the rack. Maybe I should have kept Sacred Foundry as well. Hubble, it's such a bad draw. I'll keep trying. Bobble him on his upkeep. At least we're not getting Croxed, but we are going to get... We are going to get the racked here. This way we won't draw the card till his end step, or till our next turn. He's drawing Raven's Crime, doesn't really do anything. He's just holding it. Unfortunately, the rack triggers and then I draw a card. So I'm going to be dead next turn. Land. The problem is if I play a land, he just goes Raven's Crime. I think I'm just dead. I don't think I have any outs. I'll just keep both lands in hand. That way, I guess I'm not 100% dead. Because he can go cast Raven's Crime. Renin 6. You can just -1 target us. Oh, he's returning a land. Sure. I guess Renin 6 is really good with Smallpox. Now I take 2 down to 1, and then I'm dead. He could have just killed us. I guess maybe not. Okay, we're dead. I thought we were in a decent position, but that Raven's Crime into Smallpox turn was just pretty brutal. Alright. Just don't really want these step links against a Renin 6, but on the play, maybe we just keep them in because we don't really have anything else that's that great to board. Like, I mean, I guess we could board in ley lines for the step links because it stops the Raven's Crime, it stops Kroxa, and it stops Renin 6. I guess that's probably worth it just because Renin 6 killing a step links is just so bad. I think that might be worth it. Also, stopping his Kroxas is pretty relevant. He might have other things that work with the graveyard as well. I think I'm going to go for this. Yeah, let's go. Voice is like just insane in this matchup. Definitely want to think about that and make sure to get voice out early. That way we can play around Smallpox a little bit more. Also don't want a mulligan. Okay, this hand's a keep. No 1-drop, but it's totally fine. Just going to lead Stomping Ground tapped into Plains Voice, I think. So hopefully no Thoughtseize. Also, Lurrus is insane in this matchup. We just weren't quite able to get the Lurrus down. Inquisition, damn, he'll probably take Voice, is my guess. Might take Lurrus, though. Might have to take Lurrus. Depends on what his hand is and if he has more discard. Yeah, he takes Voice, damn. Nothing we can do about that, though. Alright, let's go Kasali. He might not have that much targeted removal as well, so I could always just jam Lurrus next turn and hope it survives. Also, we have like some really powerful 4-drops in the matchup. Okay, Bolt. And he has a land. So you have another Thoughtseize effect. That'd be pretty brutal. Okay, just only a Raven's Crime. I think I might just try to get this Lurrus down. Seems good to me. Wonder if I want to just discard Seal of Fire. I think I am. Alright, I'm just going to go Overgrown Tomb, Shock, I think. Play Lurrus. Keep these fetches. I think that's fine. Just going to get this Lurrus going. Pass. We don't have a bobble to go with it, but if you can't kill it, it's good for us. If he plays Smallpox, it's obviously bad for us, but he took our Voice. Really needed to get that down. So it's Liliana. It looks like Kroxa. If it's just a Kroxa and we get to Voice, it's so good for us. It's looking like a Smallpox. Oh, red. Bolt Lurrus, okay, not ideal. Into Renin 6, jeez. We're just getting handled by this Jund smallpox deck. Wow, just lands. Alright, well, I'm gonna play land and play Kaheera. Pass the turn. We want to draw like Questing Beast. It's probably our best draw. Unearth, I guess, is also our best draw. Unearth just seems insane in this matchup. Probably even gonna fetch end of turn here. Wonder why he's just not playing. I guess he wants to play Liliana over Lurrus, but alright, kills our Kaheera. Raven's Crime. It's good. See if he has another land. I think he does, right? And we can plus and then play another Raven's Crime. Yeah, it's brutal. It's really good. Running 6 Raven's Crime. This guy's doing it. And the rack. Jeez. Alright, if I draw Unearth or Questing Beast this turn, I have a good shot to win. Even if I draw Snapdax, it's pretty good. I think I just get red-white here. I have green, 1 black, 2 red, 2 white. Yeah. Good top deck. Gotta let this rack trigger resolve. Go to 14. Questing Beast, there it is. Now we just have to dodge like a top deck from him. We get to hit him for 4, hit Ren down to 1. Yeah, we just have to dodge one top deck basically. Never make the mistake of attacking their Planeswalker on a blank board like this with Questing Beast. You always want to hit him and then trigger, hit the Planeswalker. We're still under pressure from this rack though, but we're winning the race at the moment. And he has nothing left. He can get a land, and then if he didn't draw anything this turn, then we're ahead in this game. Drawing that Questing Beast was huge. Definitely want to keep land heavy hands in this matchup as well. The rack actually hits pretty hard. I can't necessarily just keep a lot of cards in hand in this matchup. Plus, like Ren and 6 Raven's Crime will just get your hand gone. He has all black mana. Fatal Push, Bolt. So he returns Verdant. See if he plays it or keeps it. Keeps it in hand. I'm assuming he doesn't have an answer to this. Wild Nacatl. I'll just attack him with Questing Beast. And play a Wild Nacatl. Nice, get to kill Ren. He has Verdant and a blank. We can't kill him yet next turn, but we're hitting for 7. Now if we draw Unearth, we can Unearth Lurrus, replay Seal of Fire, kill him. We're getting hit for 3 down to 8 by the rack. So I think we're in a good spot now. Because if he draws a Smallpox or a Liliana, that's just gonna get our Wild Nacatl. So top decking that Questing Beast was so huge. That was a really, really sick top deck. Nice. This matchup does seem pretty tight though. Gonna leave in the ley lines. Gonna definitely not have Step Links against a Ren and 6 deck. I usually side out Step Links against Ren and 6 decks. It's just too brutal. This is not really a 4-drop. Curve should more look like that. All right. Is there anything else I want to change? I mean, these bolts and seal fires aren't great, but tunneling this also dies to Ren and 6. That's the problem. Tunneling this is good against like Edict effects just because it's another body. It bolts if they have to play a fetch land and crack it that turn. But I don't really want it. I don't want Fatal Push. He hasn't even shown creatures yet. I think he usually wins by the rack or like Ren and 6 or Liliana and stuff. I'm just gonna keep in this burn just to go face or hit Planeswalkers. Hopefully open like a nice leyline hand against him as well. Voice, leyline, that's what we want to see. Unearth is good. We have value from this companion as well. Alright, I got what I asked for. This is a great hand in this matchup. He mulligans. We get to lead leyline and then turn 1 creature, turn 2 voice. It's like, yeah, we might get blown out by discard, but at least we have this leyline. That could do a lot of work. Probably going to lead on fetch for Temple Garden, Lone Lion. What is this? Inquisition? Raven's Crime. Could discard Bauble. Could discard Seal of Fire. Maybe we just don't need the Seal right now. Definitely don't want to discard creature or land, so it's between Bauble and Seal, and I think I'm going to discard Seal of Fire. Because we can just play Bauble. Okay, I'm still going to fetch Temple Garden here. Yeah. I need to make this a 2/3. And I need a white source, so Temple Garden's the only land that does that. That's why you're generally getting Temple Garden on turn 1 in this deck. Would you like to pay 2 life? Yes. Let's cast Lone Lion. Let's cast Bauble. Leyline makes that Raven's Crime a lot worse. It is bad having like what could be a blank card, but I think it hits enough of his deck that it's worthwhile having the Leylines in the deck. Might not even have answers for it. See what he's going to draw. Bloodstained Mire. Okay. Hopefully no targeted discard like a Thoughtseize or Inquisition here. Wow, nothing? Whoa. This voice is going to be huge then. We drew a Leyline, which is not good. I think I'm just going to play Stomping Ground untapped, go to 15, play a voice, then play a Bauble. Does he just have a bad draw, or I don't know what's going on. Maybe he has a Liliana? Play Bauble. And I'll Bauble him on his upkeep again, just so I don't get Thoughtseized. I can just discard this second Leyline to a Croxler or something. Or another Raven's Crime or Liliana Plus or anything in this deck, basically. Alright, let's Bauble him on his upkeep. And if we draw Lurrus, I'll Lurrus Bauble. If we don't, I'll Kaheera Send. I've had people also just misplay and play spells end of turn with the voice out because modern players these days aren't that used to playing against voice. Smallpox is fine. I can discard this Leyline. I can sack a voice if I want. Yeah, if I sack voice and then play Kaheera, I'm hitting for a lot. So I'm fine with the Smallpox here. Because I can, again, discard Leyline, sack voice. Then I play Kaheera, hit for 7. And at any point if I draw Lurrus, I just start drawing an extra card every turn. With this Windswept Heath, I could get white-black, I guess. I have a white-black and a green-black land as my only 2 black sources in the deck. But I'm feeling good from this position. I mean, we could certainly lose, but if he doesn't play a spell, he can't really play a spell on our turn because of voice, so... Oh yeah, he chose not to play Smallpox. Interesting. You get to draw for Bauble, draw for turn. There's Lurrus. Wow, great draw. Great draw, because now Lurrus Bauble is so good. I'm just going to play Plains Lurrus Bauble, I think. Just going to do it now. He can't really play a spell because of voice. If I trigger voice, that's like way too much. I think this is game. Is he going to play a Kolaghan's Command here? Killing Lurrus? No, he's just fetching. And, oh, he is playing a spell. Wow, Fatal Push targeting Lurrus. I mean, I guess he can't allow that to stay around, but again, that can't be right because we get another Elemental now. That's huge. Alright, now we just attack for 4. Next turn we get to play Kaheera, hit for a ton. And we get to draw an extra card off this Bauble. which is so good in this matchup. Drawing extra cards in this matchup is huge. This has been a pretty sick match, though. Our opponent's deck is cool. Raven's Crime. Sure, you can have a 1 mana. We discard a card. I'll just discard Leyline. Unearth, still a great draw. Questing Beast, Snapdax. Doesn't really matter even. Ooh, Seasoned Pyromancer. That's some blockers. Sure. See what he discards. It'll probably be Raven's Crime. That's my guess. Plus something else. Plus a Wrenn and 6 or plus a land. Wrenn and 6 Raven's Crime, that's right. And he plays another land and passes. Giving us that elemental, that's strange. Maybe he just wanted to make sure to be able to play Seasoned Pyromancer, but still. Get to draw an extra card. There's Kasali, that's good. Gonna play Kaheera plus tap land, I think, though. Kaheera, we hit for a ton. I guess I could not even attack with Voice, but if he goes double block Voice, then he gets hit for 8 down to 2. Well, no, then he can go double block. I think that's fine, though, because then I get another elemental anyway. I'm going to play Windswept Heath to make him scared of double blocking. Yeah, I definitely like the ley lines in this matchup. And I also just don't like step links. Block, block, block. Sure. Does he have some type of wrath? I'd honestly be surprised if he does. And we're just so far ahead here. We have 3 cards, he has 2 cards, 9 to 15, and we have 4 creatures out, and a ley line. He just really hasn't done much this game. He played a Raven's Crime into a end of turn Fatal Push into a Seasoned Pyromancer. Anger? Okay, yeah, he had it. So he kills our board, so was worried about that. Into Raven's Crime? Sure. Alright. We still have a lot of good draws. He only has 1 card in hand. I didn't say anger, but that is what I was worried about. Gonna get a black source here. Guess I'll just get Overgrown Tomb. And unearth, please. Wild Nikotl. That's a fine draw. I think I'll just... I was going to say, I think I'll keep Sacred Foundry in hand to play around something like the Rack, but I actually don't think I want to do that because it's likely just going to get discarded anyway, and I actually want a 5th land in play. So I'm actually just going to play it. He has a lot of things that make us discard a random card, so I think this is better. He still has 1 card in hand. That anger was really good, though. To Smallpox? Sure. Guess I'm sacking Wild Nikotl and Plains. Both our creatures hit for 3. This has Exalted, plus this has some functionality like against the Rack and stuff. So now 0 cards, he's at 8, we're at 13. We're drawing first. Oh man, we just keep drawing Questing Bees at the right time. Now we just Questing Bees hit for 7, or I guess we can only hit for 6. But we just draw Questing Beast at the perfect time this match. Wonder if our opponent's going to complain. He'd be right too. This is pretty lucky. Questing Beast coming through. It's been doing this a lot. Just like, okay, I got to draw something. Oh, Questing Beast just gets there. Nice. So I got the first match. That was a really fun one. Our opponent's deck was sick. Applaud him for a sick deck as well, but I think ours was a little sweeter. Let's go round 2. That was dope. Hey, welcome to round 2. I'm not even going to try to say that name. Opponent seems to be friendly. And let's reveal our companion. I don't know if they revealed one. I guess it reveals at the same time. But we'll keep this hand. This hand looks fine. We have a 1-drop into 2-drop with a bolt and some baubles to find more stuff. Let's keep. Opponent kept. I guess I will want to stop on their upkeep for these baubles. Seachrome Coast Vial. Does humans ever still play Seachrome's Coast, or is it something else? There's a Loam Lion. I'm still just going to play Nakatl. Just deciding, do I want to... I can't get Overgrown Tomb, so I think I'm just getting Temple Garden like usual. I want a Forest for Loam Lion, and I need to cast Nakatl T1 anyway. I don't really need to worry about the black too much. We only have Snapdax and Unearth as our black cards. Do we pay 2 life? Yes. Let's play Nakatl. And then play Bauble. And play a second Bauble. No reason to Bauble, trick ourselves, and play Loam Lion, because next turn we get to hit for 3 with Nakatl, so we're going to play Nakatl T1 no matter what. And now we'll just Bauble him on upkeep. In response to this Vial trigger, sure. He's drawing another Aether Vial. Alright, I'm fine with that. I'm actually just not a fan of Aether Vial as a card. I know it can be powerful in certain setups, but I just don't like that card. Okay, this feels like humans. Which is a close matchup, but it's not the worst. Vial is actually good, just vialing like lords and can be pretty annoying for us, but again, our hand is good here. If we draw a land, we get to go 1-drop, 2-drop Kaheera, which is exactly where we want to be. Maybe we draw another 1-drop 2 off these baubles in our draw for turn. Which would be sick. Another Nakatl would be nice. The Steplinks would be fine. Another Loam Lion is fine, just any 1-drop. If we draw Kasali, I'll probably play that as well. Hit for 4. Alright, Bauble trigger draw. Wait, what was the second card? Oh, Noble. Okay, Seal of Fire. It's another good one. Draw for second Bauble and then draw for turn. Steplinks, Steplinks. So we got a Steplinks that we asked for. We do have to draw a land, but I'm going to go Shock. Attack for 3. And I could get greedy and play double Steplinks, because if I draw another land, it's really good. But I think I'd rather just play Loam Lion plus Steplinks. This is where Steplinks can be awkward, but Steplinks can also be one of your best cards. If you have it on turn 1 with a couple fetch lands back, it's just a 1-mana 4/5. So I think it's worth to have in the deck. And I've even had like 7-8 Steplinkses with Kaheera and multiple like fetch land triggers and stuff, so it can be pretty sick. Now we just really want to draw a land. If we don't, we might be alright still. We have some burn spells. We can play another Steplinks out. Can also just run out of voice potentially, which isn't the best in this matchup. Can just bring in some fatal pushes. Voice isn't the worst. It can also be a decent blocker. Thali's Lieutenant. I'm assuming he has multiple lieutenants in hand still. Is this another lieutenant? If it is, he should have stacked the triggers differently. Oh, Meddling Mage. I'm assuming he's going to name Lightning Bolt. Luckily we have a Seal of Fire. Oh, Kaheera. That makes more sense because he knows we have that. Okay. And he can we know he has Noble Hierarch as well, so we know he can get a trigger off this lieutenant. Let's see. Untap. Steplings. That's not good. I'm going to play out another Stepling. So the line for this turn is going to be to play a burn spell, find a good way to attack with everything, and play a Steplinks. I'm wondering how I want to do that. Because if I just attack with all, he'll go like Thali's Lieutenant, or if I attack with Loam Lion Nakatl, he'll go Thali's Lieutenant, block Loam Lion, take the 3 off Nakatl, then Violin a Noble Hierarch, and then Thali's Lieutenant will become a 3/3. If I just go Bolt Thali's Lieutenant right now, attack with a Loam Lion and Nakatl, that seems good to me. Then he doesn't really have any good blocks. He takes 5, he loses his Lieutenant, and I don't think he can save it. because he only has a vial on 1. But I can't seal fire the lieutenant because then he can actually just violin noble and wreck us. So I'll just save this seal for that meddling mage. So we'll just go bolt this now. Attack for 5, play step links. And then if we draw a fetch land, that's what we need. It's definitely the awkward part about step links, but there's literally no other good 1-drops to play that are cats, dinosaurs, nightmares, or elementals. So I think this is how you have to build the deck. Yeah, then he takes 5, you'll violin noble, and I'll play another step links. The noble's not doing that much though. And we have another seal of fire, which should be good. We couldn't play 2 burn spells that turn to play around multiple other lieutenants, but I'm sure he doesn't have it, because if he had multiple lieutenants, he would have gone play lieutenant, violin in response, and get triggers on both of them. So I don't think I need to play around lieutenant. He's got 2 cards in hand, which is, this is one, yeah, when the game goes long, vialing it at instant speed can be very, very good. But he spent 2 cards on these vials, so now he only has 2 left. Oh, Mantis Rider's a good one, but if we draw a fetch land here, it's just insane. Alright, he hits for 4. That's a lot, actually. This card is like really good against the deck, just because we don't have any flying blockers. Alright, fetch land. Fetch land, regular land. Regular land's not ideal, but we'll take what we can get. So I go shock this in, go to 9, then trigger these step links. Can't play Kaheera, but I can play Seal of Fire, pre-combat. Then I can attack with all, and then if he blocks with Mantis Rider, I mean, he could have another thing to violin, but there's nothing I can do. I just need to attack. I can't just sit here taking 4 off Mantis Rider every turn. Yeah, if he blocks with Mantis Rider, I can choose to Seal of Fire that and just 2-for-1 myself and just get it off the table. No Reflector Mage, please. That card's also, those are like the 2 best cards against us. Okay, Reflector Mage is just so good. So he'll probably go block with Mantis Rider and Reflector Mage, take 2. Then we're in a bad spot. I think I'm going to have to seal the Mantis Rider. Maybe he just doesn't block with it. See if he blocks with the Reflector Mage, though. He has 0 cards in hand. Chumping with Noble, that's an interesting play. Oh, he's keeping all his creatures back, just to attack back. That would be great for me, because then I can just play Voice. And then I still have the Seal of Fire. Ooh, I don't like this block from him. And then I can also seal the Meddling Mage. And then Kaheera next turn. So I really don't like this block from him at all. Because now I get to go play Voice. Have a really good blocker back. He can hit for 3 in the air. But next turn I get to play Kaheera. If I draw a land, I hit for tons. Just wonder if I want to kill the Meddling Mage right now to play around an instant speed lieutenant. I think I do, because I'm going to want a Kaheera next turn regardless, and I don't want to get blown out by anything. I'm not sure what else I'd rather kill with this seal. I guess I can threaten lethal with it. I think I'm just going to seal this now. I think that's my best line. That's a close call, because if I keep the seal around, it is threatening on the board. It makes his blocks worse and everything, but I think I like just getting that off the table while I can. And if I draw a fetch land now, it's insane. He can attack for 3, but he might have to like even chump next turn. And if he attacks with a Reflector Mage, I'm for sure blocking with Voice. Yeah, he's just attacking for 3. That's expected. And now, as long as he didn't top deck Reflector Mage again, bouncing our Kaheera. But what is this? Reflector Mage? Oh. He misclicked maybe? Oh, meddling mage named Kaheera. That's annoying. It's certainly annoying. He's at 8, we're at 6. Okay, there's fetch land. And I'm going to have 2 blockers back. So let's see, if I go play fetch land, attack with all, he can go block Mantis Rider on Loamland, block Reflector Mage on Voice, chump a Step Lynx with Meddling Mage, and then take 4 down to 4. And then he has 5 power up attackers. We have to hope he draws a land next turn, probably. I'm going to have some blockers back, so that's fine. But I think I'm just going play Wooded Foothills. I think I attack with all. I could just attack with double Step Links, but then you could just take 1. Maybe that's better. Maybe just attack with 2 Step Links. I can't play Kaheera right here anyway. If I attack with double Step Links, he probably just has to block with Reflector Mage. And then I sack Wooded Foothills, hit for 4. And I still can't play Kaheera though. If I attack with all, does he have to block with Meddling Mage? He could just go block Reflector Mage on Voice, block Mantis Rider on Loamline. No, he can't. So he would have to block with Meddling Mage. Right? He could go block, he could chump Step Links with Reflector Mage also, block Mantis Rider on Voice, take 6 down to 2. But then he loses his Reflector Mage, and he has Mantis Rider Meddling Mage out. And he's at 2. And if he blocks this with anything, we get an elemental. Alright, I'm attacking with all. This is a close decision as well. I can't play Kaheera pre because of his Meddling Mage. I'm just going to go attack with all. I think that's what he's hoping I don't do. As long as he doesn't draw like Mantis Rider, we might be okay. Oh, we can do this. Okay. This is fine because I want the Voice to die anyway. But now I can make an interesting play of not sack Wooded Foothills that also keeps us at 6. And then I can play 2 guys and then plan on playing Kaheera next turn. Because his Reflector Mage doesn't die anyway. Yeah, I like this. I like just not cracking Foothills. Because next turn I'm going to have another Step Lynx. But is it better to hit for 4 now? No. Alright, I like this. Just let this damage happen, play 2 1-drops, pass. And we get an elemental token. So now I'll go Wild Nacatl, Step Lynx, go. Stay at 6. Yeah, I like this line. Now we just like, as long as we don't die this turn, we should have him. So no Mantis Rider off the top. That's all I can really think of that kills us. I guess Kessig Malcontents could kill us, or I don't think Reflector Mage does it. Okay, it's just attacking for 3. And we still have to kill him this turn, but I think we're in a good spot to do so. So we also get to play Kaheera pre-combat. Probably just drew a land. Oh, we drew Snapdax. We can't cast it, and I guess it's irrelevant. But it seems pretty fun, regardless, to have in your hand. Alright, we go Kaheera, and then send with all. If he vials in Reflector Mage, I'll have to do some math. But we got him. Whew! That was a close game. That was real close. That was a fun game. That was sick. Okay. We want Fatal Push. That might be all we want. Kasali can kill Vial. That's about it. And Voice is a really good blocker, as you saw there. It's like, if they have like a big champion or something, they might be like, shit, I can't really attack. Because then Voice could just block and make an elemental. And then recasting Voice with Allura seems dope. Let's see, so what is my worst card? I don't want to side out any burn. I think I want these big threats as well. So I could just cut 2 Kasali. I could cut like Kasali a Voice. I don't really care about killing his vials. Like, this is more for like really troublesome permanents like ensnaring birds and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna take out 2 Kasali. I'll still have 2. I'm not really interested in like, yeah, trying to take him off vial. I'd rather just try to deal with his creatures. Yeah, let's go with this. Go game 2. All right, reveal our companion. One of my goals for this league is to mutate a Snapdax, so maybe we'll be able to do that this game. Gonna keep this hand for sure. Keep. This hand looks great. Probably lead on Stomping Ground here. Then we'll have all our colors. We can play Nakatl, which will be a 3/3. But might even just kill that champion, like even right now. Maybe it's better to Nakatl. Even if he has double creature on turn 2, we can still bolt the champion. I guess the only downside is if he goes like Phantasmal Image. But then we also get our Nakatl down faster. I guess I'm not that scared of Phantasmal Image. I just want to get my creature out earlier, and then T2 I can go Bolt Lone Lion. So yeah, definitely want Stomping Ground here. Stomping Ground, would you like to pay 2 life? Yes, I would, and I'll play a Nakatl. That way we get on board. Although we are taking... He's going to play a creature, and then we'll take some damage from champion, which is annoying as well. And if he has Thalia, we have to pay 2 for this bolt, so... Maybe I'm not liking my choice. Noble, hit for 3. Yeah, see, it's kind of annoying. Although, now I get to hit back for 3, so this might be better. Definitely killing champion, though, and playing Lone Lion. I guess I could play Step Links. I guess that's better. The earlier you play Step Links, the better. So, let's go Plains. Bolt this now. Play Step Links. And Luris and Snapdax looking sick here. I guess I'll attack first. And then play a Step Links. Could consider even just running out a Luris, but might also just play Kaheera next turn. Vigilance is actually really good. Is this Reflector Mage? So good in this matchup. Can bounce our Nakatl. Yeah. Can hit for 1. The good thing is we still have good plays. Voice. Interesting, interesting. I mean, playing Voice Lone Lion here is pretty nice as well. It sets up a good Kaheera turn for next turn. But also going, if I go Shock Kaheera, I get to hit this turn. Does that matter? I think playing Voice Lone Lion gives us better blocks and sets us up better for future Kaheeras. I'm going to do that. Just have to hope for no Mantis Rider, but I think he probably would have played that last turn. And I think I am just going to attack here. I'm not going to block with Step Links anyway. Maybe he's scared to block of some type of weird pump spell or something. Yep, nice. Now I go Voice, making sure to leave open white for Lone Lion. Play Lone Lion. Now our blocks are looking good, and our Kaheera is looking good next turn. I don't hate just running out the Snapdax, but also saving it for a mutate seems really nice in this matchup. Helix something with haste. Oh no, this is a Phantasmal Image. Oh, not just another Reflector Mage. Bouncing Voice, I assume, then hit for 3. Guess I just have to take now. Oh no. Phantasmal Image, copy Reflector Mage. I'm assuming that's what's happening here. Yep. Man, triple Reflector Mage, just brutal in this matchup as you can see, but we have a chance to come back. We can play some blockers. Oh no, we can't play Voice or Lone Lion. That's brutal. We may just have to play Luris, which isn't ideal because it can't even block. But Wild Mikado can't block either, so I guess our only line really is to play Lurrus. And then I guess we could also just chump with Step Links. And then recast it with Lurrus. He's got one card left in hand. Hopefully it's not Mantis Rider or another Reflector Mage. Oh, he's just going in for an attack. Okay, well, we're definitely going trade. Because I have another Lurrus. I could also just chump with Step Links. Keep the Lurrus out. And then I have a decent attack back. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to play another creature here. I think I want to just trade while I can. Do I want to block with Step Links as well? Well, maybe if I don't block with Lurrus, I can go Kaheera and then attack. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go chump and then just try to Kaheera, give my Lurrus Vigilance, +1/+1, hit for 4 lifelink, and then have a blocker back as well. So it's a little risky, but I'm going for it. I'd rather just keep my Lurrus and play if I can. What is this, like a Thalia? Auriok Champion Pro Black. Jeez, that's a blowout. It's such a blowout. Okay, there's an untapped land. Don't know if I need that. Man. So he can gain 1. That's not as relevant as not letting my Lurrus gain life. Pro Black Red. Jeez. So if I shock, I go down to 2. Alternatively, I can go Loam Lion, Nakatl, Step Links, tap land. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because then I have 4 blockers back, and he has 0 cards in hand, and I stay at 4. So I'm taking that line. Step Links. He gets to gain 3 life. Loam Lion. Nakatl. I don't want to go down to 2 because then all these are lethal. Wild Nakatl. And Temple Garden tapped. We can't cast this Snapdax right now anyway, actually, because we don't have black mana. But if we draw a land, we can mutate this Snapdax onto Step Links. Kill one of these, gain 4, hit double strike, 5 power double strike. So he is going to have a pro black red blocker back, but 1 drop? What is this? Another noble? Sure. Okay, think I'm okay here. I have some decent blocks set up on these Reflector Mages. I don't think he has any attacks here. Okay, I think we're looking okay. Let's see if he attacks. That Auriok Champion is going to be difficult to deal with regardless. There's a voice. Interesting. So if I Kaheera, do I have good attacks? I think I don't want to Kaheera yet. I can just go voice, and then Kaheera, then I have some great attacks. Don't want to attack with Lurrus, it just gets blocked by this. Don't want to really tap my guys either. I mean, I could just attack with just Wild Nakatl and trade for a Reflector Mage. I don't like that. I'm just going to go voice, pass. Again, can't cast Snapdax yet. Our opponent also at 20. Voice, pass. Bobble is also a good draw. I guess land for Snapdax is potentially a good draw as well. But we'd have to shock to do it, so not sure we want to do that. Mantis Rider is game. Looks like he probably drew land. I guess he could have drawn Thalia's Lieutenant, which would be absolutely brutal. Ooh, there's Kasale. Let's see, because maybe this is a point where I want to Kasale the Vile to play around Lieutenant or something. Do I have good attacks if I go Kaheera, like just swing in? I feel like that's pretty decent. Like, what are his good blocks? I think I'm going to go for that. He has to block Auriok Champion and Glorious so we don't gain life. Then all our other guys have a lot of power, and they won't have... they have Vigilance. And if he kills a 1-drop, I can recast it. So let's go green, green, white. Play Kaheera. He gets to gain life. I guess if he has literally Lieutenant, if he drew literally Lieutenant that turn, we get blown out. But otherwise, oh no, I'm also attacking with the Stepling, so I guess that's fine because I can just recast that. Yeah, he has to block there. Let's see what other blocks he makes. If he's thinking, I'm assuming he doesn't have Lieutenant. Yeah, he gets a free block there, but we have a free recast, so we can't use that mana anyway. Wow, taking a bunch of damage. And then I get to just recast this. So that worked out well. We didn't gain life though, so we're still dead to his Mantis Rider. Nothing we could do about that. Kasali killing Vile doesn't stop that. He could just cast Mantis Rider anyway. Dahlia, sure. That's not even, that's terrible in this matchup. Most of our deck is creatures. I mean, I just want to get this Snapdax mutated so I can just gain 4 life. Plus, I mean, killing something is relevant. I mean, if we just draw any fetch, any green fetch, I can just get a basic and then mutate Snapdax, which is insane. Let's see. Also, when this creature mutates, it deals 4 damage. But if I put this, if I put Snapdax below, then is it from a black source? I don't think so. I don't honestly know how this works. I think I don't want to risk it not working. I think I can win if I don't do that. Because I still get to gain 4 up to 8, which puts me out of range of a Mantis Rider. Okay, I'm just gonna mutate onto Steplinks and put it over Steplinks, and then shoot down a Reflector Mage, I think. Yeah. So I go trigger. Oh, but my guy isn't gonna get pumped. So maybe I put it below Steplinks actually, because the landfall happens after Snapdax. Still gonna go down to 3. Let's see, I'm gonna put Snapdax below and just see what happens. I don't think it's black. Landfall. Then mutate this. Okay, this is our goal. Let's mutate onto Steplinks and see if he has a Reflector Mage in hand. So I go white, white, red, white, whatever. Mutating this Snapdax, that was our goal. And I think I'm going to put this below actually, because this is a 5/6. Put it over or under. Let's just try under and see what happens, because it's interesting. Put it under. Yeah, it's a white creature now. I'm gonna kill this. Let's go for it. I said I wasn't going to, but I am. It works. Wow, that's sick. That was so sick. And then attack with all, not Kaheera. Okay. That should be game. Wow. Cat's just getting there. I guess we also have these elementals. So Kaheera and friends just doing it. Yeah, he can trade for this Laris. That's fine. We have another one. And I really just want the gain 4 just to be safe, because we're so far ahead now. This doesn't have trample. I guess I could have put it on the Laris as well, but then it would be black, so I couldn't kill the Auriok champion. So that's fine. Problem is now Steplinks is an 0-1, or a 1-2, but I guess I could have put this not on Steplinks, like on a wild Nakado at least, just to make sure it's a double striker next turn. But again, I don't think that's very relevant. I think it's just like if we don't die, we win next turn anyway. So he could vial something in. He probably drew land. This has been another sick game. Really fun league so far. Got him. 2-0 with 4-color Kaheera and friends with Snapdax. Let's go round 3. All right, we're 2-0 with 4-color Kaheera and friends with Snapdax, and we're against Swoop-de-Doo. Let's go. Let's reveal. Luris? Wow, we're not playing against companions. It's crazy. This hand looks great. Triple fetch land, 1-drop, 2-drop, into 3-drop with unearth. Let's keep. See what we're up against. Maybe Primeval Titan. Yep. Amulet. Alright. Looks like we're probably just dead. Alright. Ooh, Steplinks. Gonna play that. It's 4 power. Could hit for 5 next turn. I guess I want to get green-white. Just play an Arid Mesa. Green-white. Yes. Steplinks, play a 1-mana 4/5, pass a turn. Let's see. If he has a really good draw, oh man, we might just be done here. Like he can explore here. Or, yeah, he can explore. Yep. Does he have a bounce land? Not yet. I guess he could have another explore. Amulet can be pretty busted. Untap. Wow, does he? Or is he just adding mana just because? Alright. Sakura Tribe Scout. It's a blocker. It's kind of annoying, actually. I think I want to play my fetch land. Let's just hope he doesn't have enough mana for Titan, like no bounce land. But he's pretty close with this castle anyway. Like any land, any green land, and he can castle into Titan. But he still has to have Titan. They do play 8 in Summoner's Pact and Primeval Titan. I guess all I can do is just Kasali hit for 5, so I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna get red-white here, I suppose. And get black later. Not gonna need this unearth, I don't think. My creatures aren't gonna die. It's just about a race. Just go Sacred Foundry. Yes. Play Kasali. Hit for 5. He might even just chump depending on his hand. And hit. Next turn we also get to hit for a lot of damage too, but if he goes Primeval Titan on turn 3, we're just dead. That deck just is doing like a little bit more broken stuff than us. We're just like a little bit more fair. It's like, yeah, we just attacked for 5 on turn 2, but we're on the draw. That's not going to be enough. Ooh, but no lands for him. So we had the double amulet, but maybe not enough lands. Okay, okay. This is actually looking good now. So I can go. I think I actually like going fetch land, attack with both, play 2 more 1-drops, because then next turn Kaheera is insane. Then it deals more damage, right? Let's see. If I let's just calculate it out real quick just to be sure. So if I go fetch land, attack with both, I'm hitting for 6. But if I go Kaheera this turn, fetch land, I'm hitting for 8. But I have 1 attacker extra. But if I go 2 more creatures this turn, then I hit for 6, and then next turn I hit for like infinite. I hit for 10, 13, 16. Plus I have more attackers. So if I hit for 6 and he takes, he'll have 1 blocker. He can block 5 and then take lethal. I think I'm just going to play out 2 1-drops. So I need to go... I think it's worth it to get a black land. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to get Stomping Ground. Yeah, so I'm just going to play Arid Mesa, attack with both. This also, I can leave up Arid Mesa, potentially. Probably need to just crack for damage, actually. But I can just get a shock. I'm already at 14, so I think going down to 12 doesn't matter. Alright. And then I can leave up a mana also to potentially kill an amulet if I want. Don't think I want to, though. Could also just get plains here, stay at 13. I don't think that's very relevant, but I guess my mana is fine too. I think I will. Just don't want to die to something silly. So we hit for 6, hit him down to 8. And we have a turn 4 win here. And we just go Step Links plus Wild Nacatl. Leave up Kasali. Let's see, do I want a Kasali and Amulet? Because then I'll have 3 attackers next turn. If he blocks a Step Links, he still takes lethal. But do I want to have another attacker and just hope he doesn't have any more lands? Deciding if I want to kill Amulet, because if I kill an Amulet and he goes bounce land, untap, he can still Titan. But now, if he goes just shock land, untap twice, add 2 mana, then he can Titan. But otherwise, with only 1 Amulet, he can't. I'm actually just going to kill it, I think. I guess I'll just kill it on his upkeep, just to see if he like puts a land in here or anything, then I don't need to kill it. Alright, I'm going to kill Amulet. Not sure about that, but again, this might stop him from Titaning, where if I don't kill it, he might be able to Titan. So I just don't want to get Primeval Titaned. Looks like he just didn't quite function. He had a blazing start, but now we're in a great spot. So now I'll play a fetch land, because we have infinite fetches this game. This deck's functioning well this league. Let's hope it continues. Get to board in quad tunnelingness, which is insane in this matchup. And then I just hit with all 3. And that's a lethal if he doesn't have anything. He'll block here, and then I go fetch, he takes 5. Oh, he blocks there. Fetch. Summoner's Pact right now? What? Oh. He's just showing that he had it, I guess. Oh, just multiples? He's just fucking around. Sakura Tribe Elder. Why isn't it showing me it? That's weird. I'm just going to pretend like we're straight Naya. I guess I'll just not play this other Step Links. It doesn't matter. It's lethal. It's 10 damage. Nice. Nice little turn 4 win. On the draw. Now with our sideboard, I think we're actually okay here. Get to bring in all these. Unearth coming out. Which doesn't do enough. Snapdax is a little slow too. I think I want all these bolts and seal fires to kill his 1-drop because he showed that he had that. Choke is also potentially reasonable because they have Dryad. It's just interaction that we might want. Yeah, Snapdax does not seem good. Like tapping out on turn 4 does not seem good. Voice also seems pretty bad, but it is a 2-drop. Luris. We can at least Luris Bobble in some situations. I think that might be better than Voice. Voice just seems like it's just not doing anything. They don't really play spells on our turn. It's not really dying. Maybe I even keep Snapdax over Voice, but I think just that having the 2-drop is better. I do want the chokes, and I don't think I want Fatal Push. over voices, I don't think here. Maybe I do want the fatal pushes. Maybe that's just better than voice, having a 1 mana removal spell for Sakura Tribe. I guess I do want fatal push. That also kills Dryad. That was almost a mistake. Yeah, let's get these voices out of here and keep these questing beasts and lurises. Voice just seems terrible to me. It's like it's just going to be a 2 mana 2/2 no ability most of the time, and we have these for 2 drops also. Yeah, I like this setup. This looks good. Totally forgot I had the fatal pushes for Dryad as well. Definitely want Steplinks in this matchup. As you saw, it was really good there. All right, we're on the draw, but quad tunneling this. Let's go. Tunneling this is even better against that deck than other like just straight Valakut decks, because those decks actually have removal where Amulet a lot of times doesn't. So, okay, this is an awkward hand. He snapcapped 7. Might want to just mull to try to find tunneling this and other stuff, because we're going step links and then we have a bolt and then we get to draw 2, but I'd rather just try to find our good hate. I think we have to keep this. I mean, this hand can be good. I just don't think we can just go to 5 just to try to find tunneling this, or can we? I mean, it's like, this hand gonna win on the draw most of the time. They're gonna be able to, he snapcapped 7, they're gonna be able to T3 or T4 Titan most of the time. And if we don't find tunneling this, are we losing? Probably. Like, this is a T1 Nikado, T2 Bolt. It's not even that good. Just need to find our hate, I think. Let's go. Okay, well, I'll keep this on 5. Put back. I could put even back Steplinks because I don't have any fetch lands, so most of the time this is going to be 2 power. Yeah, I like that. And then Temple Garden as well, so we have potential 1-drop, 2-drop, into 3-drop if we draw land. I still like trying to find tunneling this. I like those mulligans. Again, this matchup's rough, so. Alright. We're on 5. We can still draw tunneling this. Okay, no turn 1 Sakura Tribe, or whatever that card is. Of course we draw fetch, but we are fine with that, and we'll just lead on the cuddle. Our 5 is still decent. I mean, we're still attacking for 4, and then, yeah, turn 2 attack for 4, turn 3 attack for 7. Alright, there's the Sakura Tribe, so we can kill that. I think I am just going to kill that instead of playing Pride Mage. I don't want to let him put a bunch of lands into play. Alright, let's go. Sacred Foundry untapped, yes. Bolt this. Hit for 3. And then next turn I could choose if I want a Kasali or Kaheera. Probably Kasali, because they both add 1 power. Like haste essentially, because Kaheera pumps this once, and so does Kasali. But we really need to find tunneling this year. Okay, another Sakura Tribe Scout. An Amulet. Okay, we can kill that Amulet. Which I think I'm going to want to do with the way this game is played out. Castle untapped. Does he have a 3rd Tribe Scout? Okay, another Kasali. So now I'm just definitely going to go. I probably want to get a black land now. Well, I guess I don't even have Snapdax or Unearth in my deck, so I don't need to do that. So I can actually just get Stomping Ground. Oh, I do have Fatal Push though. I do have Fatal Push. Alright. Let's just get Overgrown Tomb, play Kasali, attack, trigger Exalted, and then kill Amulet. Let's get Overgrown Tomb. Yes. Play Kasali. Attack for 4. And then Kasali his Amulet. That will prevent him from tightening like super fast. Because Amulet is really what makes like the most broken like super fast draws. Just get that out of here. Kasali's still doing his job. What is this? Dryad. Okay, we can Kasali that too. But now he's still going to be able to Titan next turn if he has it. So this game looking rough. Certainly not ideal. Let's just make the same play we did last time. Just got to get that Dryad off the table for sure. Another Kasali. Hit for 4. I guess I can let him block. I mean, sure, if he wants to block, I'll keep my Kasali around. Although, I'm still going to kill this, though, yeah. I mean, he's probably just going to play an untapped land and cast Titan. But I'm definitely Kasaliing this Dryad. No question about it. Oh, he's putting a land in. I mean, I'll kill this now. I'm going to do it anyway, so. It just might not allow it to something to untap. I don't know. I'm just going to do that anyway. Vesuva bounce land. Jeez. Probably making a Simic Growth Chamber. Oh, he's making a Temple Garden. It's interesting. He probably just has enough mana anyway. So we can Titan regardless. We had good disruption, but we were on the draw and just not quite enough pressure, it seems, because we're almost certainly getting Titaned here, yeah. He just wanted a white source, I guess. So now he can get Field of the Dead plus Radiant Fountain, go to 15, and then play a land and make a zombie. So that's probably going to be too much for us. Oh, Blast Zone, even better for him. He doesn't need to gain life. I don't even want to show him this. I think we're just dead. I don't think we can come back. He gets to attack with Titan. Let's just go to the next game. No reason to waste any time. That's why we need Tunnel Ignis. That way if he Titans, he has to at least like take 6 damage there. And then next turn, he still has to take even more damage. So we do have a black card. Yeah, we have Fatal Push. Also, black can cast Laris, which is nice. Alright, let's go. Let's run it back. Definitely don't want Snapdax. Don't want Voice. Want all the 1-drops. This matchup seems more reasonable with this card. Like, they can't just go off and put like 4 lands into play in one turn. Come on, let's do it. Oh, got our reveal first. Let's go. Tunnel Ignis. No. See, I can't keep this. This is not going to win a game. In a mulligan. Trying to find it. Ugh. Brutal. He mulligans to 6. I think I'm gonna mulligan again. This like, what? I'm attacking for 2. It's like I don't even have a red source. Okay, we found it. We're gonna keep. And what are we putting back? Maybe Laris, because yeah, Laris can recast Ignis if it dies, but I think I'd rather leave up a turn 1 push. And I don't want to put back 2 lands. I don't want to put back pushed land. Could put back Kasali, but I think I want that as well. Could even put back Laris push though. I think I want to keep the push. Alright, putting back Laris and I guess Arid Mesa, and I can fetch an Overgrown Tomb with this and have all my colors. Alright, let's go. Just play Wooded Foothills here, pass. Plan on playing the Ignis. And just hope he doesn't have removal. Alright. Let's fetch an Overgrown Tomb tapped. Would you like to pay 2 life? No. But I would like to pay 2 life on the Sacred Foundry. Still just going to play that. Yes. Let's just get this guy down. Don't want to get explored on or anything. Let's go. Opponent may have to read this card, but looks like they might know what it does. Alright. Pass the turn, see what our opponent has. If they just have like an amulet here, we can kill that. A Boreal Grazer. Okay. Growth Chamber. Do they want to take 3 to play another land? I assume they do. They do. Okay. Well, we can play Kasali and push this if we want, and I think that's what we're going to do. There's no reason to let him save 3 damage here. And I don't think this pushes... maybe we want to save push for Dryad. Yeah, that seems better, actually. And with the Kasali, we can leave up 1 mana. Yeah. So I'm going to play Windswept, because this can get white-black also for push if I need to. Yeah, so play Windswept, play Kasali, leave up push, hit for 3. He can chump, I guess. But then I have Kasali activation and push up for a potential Dryad of the Oozing Grove. Trigger Exalted, hit for 3. And this is looking good for us. He takes it. Okay. Yeah, so if he goes Dryad, we get to kill it. I'm fine. I might even be fine. I mean, there's no way I can stop him from playing multiple lands. Unless on the first land he plays like a Growth Chamber or something that triggers, or I guess any land that triggers, I might be able to fetch push. But yeah, I like being able to leave up Kasali activation and Fatal Push. Look at this Ragtag force we got here. Ooh, tap 1 mana, play Summoner's Pact? This has got to be a Dryad. Sure. I mean, I also have Kasali on board for that. Yeah, interesting. Okay, there's Dryad. Resolves. Can also just play Fatal Push on my next turn. Okay, so this triggered. So he has to bounce a land. If I kill Dryad right now, he cannot play another land. But do I care about that? Because then he takes 3 down to 11. And then I can untap and play Fatal Push plus Kaheera. But I think I'd rather fetch Shock Push right now. Then he has to bounce a land. And then he doesn't even necessarily get to Titan next turn. He doesn't also take 3 off Ignis, but I think it's worth. I'm going to do it. I'm going to kill his Dryad right now. He also has to pay for Summoner's Pact next turn. God of a Shrine, would you like to pay 2 life? Yes, I would. And then I'll push this Dryad. Yeah, because when you just have only like burn spells like Lightning Bolt and Helix, this card is also annoying, so push helps there. Now he can't play another land, and he has to just take his entire turn paying for Pact. Ooh, nice. Which is why I wanted to play push as well, because if I draw 1-drop, I get to play 2 spells this turn. So I'll just go Kaheera, green, white, white. Then I attack for 6, play a Loam Lion, and this might be enough with this Ignis out. Can't really play multiple lands, so he can chump here if he wants. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll go down to 12 to play a Loam Lion. This deck is functioning well. Look at that mana base, looking beautiful. Pay 4 or you lose the game. And you can play a tap land and take lethal. I guess if he plays Radiant, yeah, it's over. Nice. We won what is, I think, our worst matchup. I think maybe I've won this matchup once before, but it's rough. That's why you got these guys. All right, 3-0. Let's go round 4. All right, welcome to round 4. We're 3-0. We're against Decklist. We got this sweet 4-color Kaheera Snapdax deck. Let's go. Be on the play. See if we're actually against a companion this time. Luris. Okay, gonna keep. Sand looks good. I could lead Godless Shrine Steplinks, that way I keep all my fetch lands. I like that. I mean, this Steplinks is likely to die anyway, but our opponent's probably like, Godless Shrine, what? Let's bobble. Suppose I'll just bobble on upkeep, just in case they're a Thoughtseize Lurrus deck. Maybe they're Shadow, maybe they're Burn. Abrupt Decay. Looks like Lurrus Jund most likely. It's kind of a rough matchup, but we do have Quad Lurrus main +2 unearth, so we can be pretty grindy. Thing is, Renin 6 can wreck us, as we saw in round 1. Okay, looks like he probably has Fatal Push here is my guess. So we draw a card, they draw a card. Draw for turn. Oh man, land was not good there, but we do have powerful 4-drops in the deck, so it's not the worst ever. So I'm going to want to get a forest for sure. I can play Lone Lion off this, so I think I'm going to go Wooded Foothills, fetch a tapped Stomping Ground, because I don't want to take infinite damage. So I'll just play that, attack, crack fetch, he'll probably push, and then I'll play a Lone Lion. Fetch. We know he has Abrupt Decay. Let's go Stomping Ground, tapped. Hit for 4, please. Nice. Lone Lion. And please no Renin 6, I guess, as well. I could have played around that by leaving the fetch up, but I don't like that. Because now if he's going like tap land, play Renin 6, kill this, I get to kill Renin 6, and I get to play Kaheera next turn. Just sucks that we drew land off Bobble plus our draw step, because now we're pretty flooded. We have to draw spells like for the rest of the game, basically. Oh, Breeding Pool. Oh, so this is probably just 4-color, like Astrolabe, Lurrus, Control. Which is also not the best. Oh, brutal. I think I need to play Kaheera pre-combat. But maybe not, because if I just go fetch land, attack with both, then he probably has to Abrupt Decay something. And then my... Oh, that's his Lurrus. Then my Kaheera won't get Abrupt Decayed at least. But I guess I'd rather my Kaheera get Abrupt Decayed than my 4/5. Yeah. So now which land do I want to get? I think I just want to get a Temple Garden. I think I'm just going to go Arid Mesa, fetch Temple Garden, play Kaheera. Then that'll probably just get killed and we'll hit for 6. But he might also have to fetch... Oh no, he can probably fetch a basic Swamp. Astrolabe's pretty busted. We just don't have time for Astrolabe in this deck, I don't think. Yeah, Temple Garden. Like to pay 2 life, yes. And then I'll play Kaheera. Then this Kaheera will probably die, or he still might have to kill like a Steplinks. We'll see. Again, our hand is terrible, because we've just drawn 3 lands in the last 3 draws. I mean, we're going to get Abrupt Decayed here. Almost 100%. Can't get Ice Fang coddled because he doesn't have snow permanents. But this is going to be a Snow Swamp into Abrupt Decay. Oh no, Blood Crypt, wow. Going down to 12. Now what does he kill? Steplinks? He's got to kill Kaheera, right? Oh no, Steplinks, okay. Well, I like playing the Kaheera then because we hit for 1 more. We got on board. He's at 9, but we have no cards left and no companion left. And he still has his Lurrus. Renin 6, okay. He must have just drawn that, because then why would he kill Steplinks? Does he have a Fatal Push here? Probably. Now we want to draw Questing Beast. We've drawn it in the right spot before. Yeah, Seal of Fire. Now next turn he gets to go play Lurrus, play Seal of Fire, and still have this Renin 6 up. So we're definitely going to lose this game unless we draw, I think, exactly Questing Beast right now. I guess drawing Snapdax he might not have an answer for, but Voice isn't going to cut it. I have to just... I think attack Ran in 6, maybe not. I have to attack him actually because he gets to go Luris, Seal of Fire. But then he's gonna gain life off Luris also. I just don't know if I attack Red in 6 if I'm like winning this game. But also I don't even have time to draw Bolt anyway. But I still think I'm gonna attack him, and maybe we can draw like a Snapdax or a Questing Beast and just kill him. So that's the game plan. What land do I want to get? I guess red, white, I guess. Just play a Wooded Foothills and play a voice. Yeah, I just got a little too flooded early. It's not looking good. I'm not going to give up yet, but I guess I also probably won't even... No, I'll crack this end step. Just a thin. Not sure if that's relevant, but also we can get a tap land, so we don't have to take as much damage. We're also at 14 from our lands, which certainly happens in this deck. Yeah, so it looks like he's just like probably 4 or 5 color Luris control. Getting a land back, then he's going to play land, fetch, play Luris, play Seal of Fires, and I guess that's going to be pretty brutal. There's the Snow Swamp. He's at 5. But yeah, drawing Bolt isn't going to do it because most likely he's going to play Luris. Right, Fatal Push our Lion, sure. Also, if we draw Luris, it's insanely good. Yeah, I'm going to get Sacred Foundry with this Wooded Foothills. I guess if we draw Luris, that's another good draw. Now Drown in the Lock, the Voice. Okay, he's waiting on the Luris. Wait, this was also probably a mistake. Oh no, he needed to get another land, probably. Because I was going to say he could have minus target our elemental, but he chose to plus, but he probably needed the land, so he probably has 4 spells in hand. Alright, let's go Sacred Foundry. Not going to pay 2, and draw a Snapdax or Questing Beast. Wow, Mikado. Yeah, it's rough. Guess I'll play Windswept Heath, play Nikotl, attack him for 2. So now, if we draw Bolt on our next turn, we might actually just win, because I don't know if he can gain life on his turn. He can Luris, Seal of Fire, but then we have an out to draw Bolt. Questing Beast might not do it. If we attack with Questing Beast and Nikotl, and he has a Luris out, does that do it? Inquisition, sure. Yeah, so this is kind of like maybe Jund with blue and Luris. Looks like a sweet deck. Snapcaster Mage, Fatal Push. Yeah, looks like he's just Jund with Snap and Drown in the Lock. Maybe he has Ice Fang Kato as well. I mean, I guess he's just 4 color Luris control, whatever you want to call it. Right. Oh, now we can Red in 6 minus on the elemental. But now I have 2 turns to draw a Bolt. I wonder if I want to just thin, because drawing Step Links, I don't know if that does anything anyway. I guess it does put an attacker down. Still think I'm going to fetch to thin. Guess I'll get Overgrown Tomb. Questing Beast for the win. Bolt. So I have 4 Bolt, 2 Questing Beast as outs to win right now. Unearth. And we haven't found a Luris yet, but still not bad, I guess. I guess I can either Unearth Kaheera. I can also cycle Unearth, because maybe getting back a voice isn't even that good. Because it just gets Seal of Fire down. Yeah, I'm just going to cycle, I think. Yeah, let's cycle this. Try to find a win. And which lands do we want to do to cycle it? I guess just like one of our black lands and Stomping Ground. Because I can still play another green to play Questing Beast. Alright, let's cycle Unearth. I think that's right. I think getting back a voice isn't good enough. Ah, we drew land. Needed to not draw land there. Alright. Well, we still have outs next turn. As long as he can't gain life. He could have a counterspell now, but yeah, again, playing a Unearthing Voice, I don't think does it there because we Unearth Voice. He goes play Lure, Seal Fire, kill Voice, minus or end target elemental, and now we have no cards in hand, and we still would have drawn that land next turn. So yeah, he's going Lure, Seal, or maybe Lure's Bobble. I think he's gonna play Seal though. Now Questing Beast isn't an out anymore. Okay. So we gotta draw Bolt. I guess maybe Snapdax could do it too, because then he can't really attack into Snapdax. But he could have a removal spell for it. I guess I'll just get this. Let's go. Voice. Damn. So now he can even just go kill this, hit for 5. Am I just dead on board? Kill this, hit for 5 down to 4, replace Seal. So I'm not dead on board, but he does get to gain life. Brutal. We had some outs to win. I think our opponent misplayed by not playing Lures earlier. It's nice. He wants to wait on it, I know, but it can be really nice just to like play it. If you played it earlier in game 3, the game would have been over sooner, but I think we had outs to win. Yeah, I just got really flooded here. Still a great game. Yeah, now we can go Renin 6 minus, hit for 5, go up to 5. And then don't think we have any outs. He can replay Seal. Cast Bobble from hand. Sure. Probably even has like another Drown in the Loch. I think I even want Leylines in this matchup. He has Lurrus, he has Renin 6, he has Snapcaster Mage, and he might even have Tarmogoyf. He's only drawn 20 out of 40 cards in his deck. So I think I want Leylines. I mean, I'm probably going to side out Steplinks versus a Renin 6 deck. Oh yeah, there's Goyf. Definitely. I mean, Leyline doesn't really work against this, but it still can be good. I mean, we're dead now. Hopefully we don't draw her out this time. It's just unfortunate if we do. Bobble. He's going to see what we're going to draw. Sure, whatever. Steplinks. And he got us. That was a good game, though. We really had a chance to win. Yeah, I think I'm going to take out Steplinks. It's just a liability in these long games against Renin 6 decks. Can get under him, but I like siding it out. So these come out. Let's see, the Fatal Pushes and the Leylines come in. And what else comes out? I like Unearth. Maybe Kasalis aren't that good. Two of these come out. Oops, wrong pile. Let's go. Yeah, this looks great. Keep a couple Kasalis just because 2/2 Exalted plus random potential value for something I'm not expecting. And the bigger reason is we don't have anything else. I guess I could bring in Choke, but he's not going to have that many islands, I don't think. He's not like the Mystic Sanctuary version. He's like Jund with blue, but his list seems sweet. I would like to play his deck as well. We'll play first. Looks like it lets him reveal Companion first or something. Not sure exactly. Yeah, I mean, not going to mulligan this hand. This hand's not insane, but it's fine. We also have Quad Lyris in this matchup. We just didn't draw it last game. Gonna go pay 2 life, play a 2/2 Nacatl. I guess this could get Seela fired. Maybe I should have led on Seela. Oh, didn't play Bobble. Just was playing a little bit fast there. It's unfortunate. Oh man, that's the worst time to draw Leyline. Okay, let's play Plains. Play Kasali, hit for 4 and play Bobble. Probably gonna have Fatal Push here. Man, drawing the ley line right there, brutal. Play Bobble, crack it on his upkeep. Now we want to draw a fetch land so we can get a black land. Probably just jamming Kaheera next turn. Got an island, okay. Yeah, drawing that ley line on our first draw for the game was really bad. Okay, Delta we know about. He's going to play it. He has to take a fair amount of damage from his lands too, which is nice for us. Okay, he's passing the turn. He probably just has a Abrupt Decay or something here. Draw for a Bobble, draw for turn. There's land. Nice. Nice. And land. That's huge. We could even just hardcast land, but we can also just hardcast Snapdax on 4. 1, 2, Kaheera on 3, Snapdax on 4. I like it. So, what land do I want to get this turn? I guess I want to get the white-black land. So I guess I go Arid Mesa, fetch Shock, get Godless Shrine, play Kaheera. And then next turn I just hardcast Snapdax. Godless Shrine, direct to pay 2 life. Yes, I would. I mean, getting a ley line down is also reasonable. Green, white, white. And then hit with Owl. This can't get drawn in the locked. Mana Leak. Okay. Still get to hit for 5. Down to 9. Okay. Yeah, and then next turn we get to just jam a Snapdax. There's no reason to play this ley line for sure, because he can still snap Mana Leak if he has it. Yeah, he's definitely just straight 4 color with that Mana Leak. Jeez. Opponent's deck is sweet. Collective Brutality, and oh, he's draining for 2 and -2/-2. That's smart that he's not using the duress mode. Okay, kills our Kasali, discards a Spellbomb. We get to just jam a Snapdax here, which he might not have any answers for. Wow, we just drew these ley lines at the worst time. But let's just attack for 3, play Snapdax. Questing Beast would be better here, but I don't think you want to run like 3 or 4 Questing Beasts because it's legendary and 4 mana. And this, as we saw with the Mutate, can be pretty sick. Alright, what land are we getting? I guess we're getting Temple Garden. Then we have white, black, red colorless. I don't think I want to get basic. Do I need triple white? No, I guess I could get... I already have Stomping Ground. Don't need double black. So I guess I'm just getting... Could get a second red, though. So is Sacred Foundry better? Then I have triple white. No, then I don't have double green for... I need double green, so just get this. Direct to pay 2 life, yes. And then just hardcast this. Opponent's probably going to be surprised by this. Snapdax, go. 4 mana, 3/5 double strike. Let's see if it can get there. I mean, his deck might not play too many answers to a card like Snapdax. Like, doesn't die to Fatal Push, does die to Fatal Push. Doesn't die to Abrupt Decay, though. I was thinking it's 5 mana, but it's just 5 to mutate. This has been such a fun league. This match has been really fun as well. Let's see. Does he have an answer for Snap? Usually when I say Snap, Snapcaster Mage. Oh, he's got the Drown in the Lock with exactly 5 cards in Yard. And is he going to shock? No. Okay, well, we can hit him down to 5 and we have a Seal of Fire. Ooh, maybe I should have gotten double red. Okay, Voice. That's actually a good draw here. Let's just go green-white right now. Play Voice. Play Seal of Fire now. Attack for 3. And then We got him pretty close to dead. We still have 4 bolts in the deck. Man, he had the Drown in the Lock for the Snapdax. Okay, he's at 5. We have a Seal of Fire on the board. We have 2 creatures out. Seal of Fire, okay. That can kill our voice in combat, surprisingly. It's actually interesting, the interaction here between Seal of Fire and voice, because like a bolt can't really kill this in combat. A bolt would have to bolt voice now, and then we'd still be able to attack with it, but Seal of Fire doesn't need to be cast, it just needs to be activated. I think Seal of Fire is showing itself just to be a strong card. Oh wow. He's going for Drain plus kill this, and then he's going to Seal of Fire this. Leave our voice on the table. Interesting. Okay. So that was kind of a 2 for 2. He still has a Lurrus, but we have a Seal of Fire for that. So he's going to get to go Lurrus Bobble, but we can just Seal of Fire the Lurrus. We have 2 cards. Oh, he's just conceding. Oh wait. Oh, did he? Oh, he bobbled and targeted us. Is it a questing beast? Oh, it's a bolt. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we had lethal. Nice. Well, in game 3, I'm gonna stick with these. Maybe not. I just don't think Step Links is good against a Ren 6 deck. Don't want tunneling this as well. Can be annoying against fetches. Wonder if we just want choke. He's shown several islands, but I think he can play around that. Let's see, he showed like Drown in the Lock, Man Malik, Snap. He is going to have a fair amount of islands. I wonder if we can just Stone Ren him and it's good enough. I think with Ren and 6 he can get a lot of lands. I just don't think I want choke in this matchup. He's 4 color. He might just have like a Jund draw, and then we're just like, okay, he has 1 island that's untapped. It's like, choke's not good there. Alright, let's just run it. Keep the ley lines. We had outs to win that first game, and we had a nice curve in the second game, but now we're on the draw. This is a tight matchup, I think. Okay, I don't think I can keep a 5-land bolt into Pride Mage draw. That's just not where I want to be. Mulligan. Alright, this looks a lot better. Keep. I could put back one of these 1-drops. Could put back Bobble. But I do have Bobble Lurrus, worst case. So I think I want to keep Bobble and Lurrus. And I think I want to keep Leyline because it's in my opening hand. So I think I'm putting back Lone Lion. It's kind of awkward, but I think that's where I want to be. It's also kind of annoying if I just get Inquisitioned and my Lurrus gets taken, but... Alright, let's put back Lone Lion. It's also not that good of a threat. It's just a 2-3. Let's Leyline him. Turn off his snaps and his Ren and 6 for the most part and stuff. So I think Leyline's just good right now in this meta. I considered Nihil Spellbomb in that slot just because we do have black mana now, and Spellbomb's also good with Lurrus because you can draw cards. Our Lurrus gets taken. Damn. Well, we have 3 more of those, and we have 2 unearths. Oh, our Nikado gets taken. So we must have another Thoughtseize effect or something. Snapdax, sure. Okay, so gonna play Bobble. I'm actually gonna target ourselves because I want to see if we want to fetch a card away or if we want to. I guess there's no rush to do it. I can still just do it on his turn. So I'm just gonna play fetch land. Then I can do it on his upkeep, I suppose, because we won't draw a card till our next upkeep. Because we can't play anything this turn anyway. And I don't want to have the card in hand, like a bolt or something. He's probably just going to play another Thoughtseize effect, considering he didn't take Lurrus. So yeah, going to Bobble on his upkeep. Oh no, I have to Bobble us. Yeah. Bobble us. It's a Lone Lion. I guess I don't need to decide yet, but I do need to decide on his end step if I want to draw that. My guess is no, because I want to draw lands or higher impact cards. So I think I'll just fetch for a Temple Garden. I could fetch for Temple Garden, or I could fetch for, okay, there's a Goyf. It's a 2-3 right now. It's going to be a 3-4 when I crack this fetch as well. Leyline isn't that great against Goyf. So I could fetch for a Sacred Foundry and then fetch for an Overgrown Tomb. That way I have all my colors. If I draw a Wild Nikado, I have to shock to cast it, but the problem is if I get Temple Garden, then neither of my black lands will give me all my colors because I won't have red. Because I don't have a red-black land. I didn't want to have too many black lands. When you have, if you have 3 of them and you draw them naturally, they can be pretty bad, I found. So I think I'm just going to get Sacred Foundry tapped. And then I'll draw for Bobble and draw for turn. Okay, Seal of Fire, which adds another point to Goyf. We're going to have Delirium here. Alright, we still need to draw a land next turn to have a shot in this game. We drew 2 of our 4/4 drops. So I'll just pass. Definitely not sealing before damage. Renin 6, okay. I mean, that can tick up. Can't get any lands back though. So I think I'm just going to keep this Seal of Fire around for his Lurrus. And I don't want to pump his Goyf. Alright, now let's just get a tapped black-green land here. And we need to draw a land this turn. Any land we can go Lurrus Bobble. Land. Nice. Now I also don't want to take too much damage, but I also kind of want to get a Temple Garden. So I have double white and double green. Maybe I don't need double white. But if I just get green, then I don't necessarily... I guess then any land I can still cast Snapdax. So I think I'm just going to get green and take less damage. Not sure if that's right, but I'm going to do it. Just want to make sure I can still wear this black-white, yeah. Having these things be double cost, like double colored, is like so brutal. I can't believe he didn't take this Lurrus, because now he needs to answer it and we draw a card, so it's like a 2-for-1. So we play a Lurrus from hand, and then play a Bobble and shrink his Goyf. He fetches. Is he just going to get a tap land here because he knows we can't do anything else? Oh, he has a push for this Lurrus, so that kind of makes sense. Goyf's still a 2-3 only though. So I'm just going to keep Bobble in play for now, but I am going to Bobble on his end step because I need to draw a land for Snapdax. Okay. So not going to Bobble on his upkeep because I don't want Goyf to gain 1 power. And double Snapdax here actually might be good. Oh, he's just starting to ping us down. Yeah, he needs to have basically Drown in the Locks for these Snapdaxes. His Lurrus isn't looking that good because, one, we have the seal for it, and he doesn't have a graveyard. Okay, we get hit down to 11. Goyf's not looking that scary. But I am going to have to Bobble here. He's drawing an Inquisition. That's not very good right now. And we have Kaheera as well still. Did he bobbled himself, so he knows he's drawing Inquisition. So that's unfortunate for him. I guess he can fetch it away. He does. Nice play from our opponent. Even though he's been playing well with those, I think, drain cards and fetching there and bobbling himself. So we don't know what he's going to draw. He draws for Bobble, we draw for Bobble. And we drew a land. Nice. And a Bobble. Okay. Let's go play land, play Bobble, play Snapdax. We have to shock here, so we have to go down to 8. And now we already have double green. I guess we want double red. And I guess I'd rather get a second white as well. We'll just get another Sacred Foundry. Yes. And then I go red, white, black, green, Snapdax. And then I'll bobble him on his upkeep this time to see what he's going to draw for turn. And then it doesn't matter because his Goyf's already at 3/4. I wonder if he just attacks with Goyf if I'm blocking with Snapdax. That's interesting. Let's bobble him, see what he's going to draw. That might help us make our decision. See, Leyline? Oh, Wrenn and 6. Okay, that's not a good draw for him. So we know his hand is Wrenn and 6 and 2 blanks. Our opponent in the tank here. We know he just drew Wrenn and 6. So he could take a line of attack with Goyf. Wait, 1 damage to us. Okay. Sure. Pass. Pass the turn. Play second Wrenn and 6. I mean, I guess he might as well just deal 1 damage to us there. Also, can I mutate a Snapdax onto a Snapdax? Might have to look that up. Well, I'm probably just going to Kaheera and give Vigilance to my Snapdax anyway, so never mind. But gaining 4 might be good. I don't think I want to go for that anyway, so I'm just going to Kaheera. Bobble, drew a land, and another land. I mean, if you cast a spell for its mutate cost, put it over or under target non-human creature you control. They mutate into the creature on top. So I think I can. Actually, I don't know the answer to that. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. You mutate Snapdax onto Snapdax. Let's see. Can you mutate the same legend onto itself? MTG. Let's see. Legendary mutating itself. Let's see. The legend won't, when you mutate something, it's still only 1 permanent, so you can mutate. That being said, would I rather just play Kaheera? I think so. If I shock, I go down to 5, and then if I cast this for mutate and it gets drowned in the locked, I am fine because I can just not attack. Then I'm at 5, and then you can go. Yeah, I think that I might be okay. Giving double strike to this is nice though. And I think if I mutate onto this and it works, I get double trigger and I can just go shoot, gain 8. And if it doesn't work, then I'll still have a Snapdax in play as a blocker, but I'll be at 5. If I Kaheera might just die. Right, I'm going to go for the mutate. Not sure about this. Cast with mutate onto this. Let's go white, red, white, 2 random colors. And this should give me double mutate trigger because they both have mutate. And then, yeah, it looks like it's working. Put it over. I guess he could kill both my guys now, but I get to go trigger, trigger. Maybe this was wrong because against Drown the Lock, he can just kill both my he can kill my stack now. But I still get to gain 8 and kill 2 things. So I'm not sure. Maybe this was wrong. Maybe just playing Kaheera was better. If I just play Kaheera, he can just go Drown on the Lock, Snapdax. Abrupt Decay, Seal of Fire right now. Why? I guess I just seal fire him. Yeah. Interesting. He might just not have anything. We know he has a Ren and 6 in hand, so it's looking like this is just going to work. Oh, this became a 4/5. Oh, because of the abrupt decay. Well, I can attack for 6, and he can't block because then he would just have to chump. Just attack because I have first strike. So that's why he abrupt decayed. And next turn I still get to play Kaheera. We know he has a Ren and 6 in hand, but I went up to 13 from the double Snapdax trigger. And I have no more mutate in my deck, so I cannot mutate this anymore. Inquisition, sure. We know he has Ren and 6 in hand, so he'll probably just play Ren and 6. That's why he abrupt decayed this to get an enchantment into the yard, but there's nothing I could do about that. And I guess he also wanted to get this Luris down. But I'm going to get Vigilance and +1/+1 on my Snapdax here. So that's pretty damn good. And he's tapped out, so playing this Kaheera is huge. I think we're in a great position here. Yeah, he's attacking, that makes sense. If we draw a removal spell here, it's so insane. Actually, just game, right? Play yeah, this is game. Now we just get to play Kaheera. And then bolt his Luris, hit for 8, because this gives us +1/+1. Nice. Got there. Against a good deck. That was such a sick match. This has just been like the most fun league I've played in a long time. Snapdax getting there on the double trigger. Snapdax on Snapdax. I never thought I would do that. GG's. GG's. Great match. That was really fun. Let's attack with Snapdax for 8. And 4-0 with 4-color Kaheera and friends with Snapdax. Really fun, really fun. Let's go round 5. I'll see you there. Welcome to round 5. I just took a break for a Zoom happy hour with the family during this pandemic and had a drink. Let's go round 5. Let's see if we can 5-0 this. Alright, reveal our companion. Let's get back into the zone here against Dare You. And yeah, this hand looks great. Dare You, no, we're playing against no companion a lot. That's surprising. This hand looks good though. We have Shock, Steplinks, 2 fetch lands back, Loamland, Kasali. We can hit for kept 6. We can hit for 5 on turn 2 if we want. We have a Snapdax. We have a Kaheera on 3, and we're against Primeval Titan again. So let's hope we can get lucky and just race this first game here with our 1-mana 4/5. This is a tough matchup. That's why we have the 4 Tunnel Ignis again, but if you just, I mean, probably can't now, but he could literally, well, you know, they can literally play turn 2 Titan. I've had my opponent play triple Primeval Titan on turn 3 with that deck before, so that deck can get pretty nuts. And definitely want to just run out Kasali here. Which land do I want to get? Guess I want to just get a Stomping Ground, so I have all my colors. So just fetch Shock, Stomping Ground, Kasali, hit for 5, and just hope we can't do anything too crazy. Getting the Kasali down is good because it gives us more options on the following turns. We can kill Amulet, we can potentially kill a Dryad. Stomping Ground, pay 2 life. Go Kasali. This deck is fucking sick. Love playing this deck. So fun. Dismember? Wow, he has the Dismember. Okay, that's really bad for us. I mean, we still essentially hit for 4 because the Dismember did 4 damage, but we would have hit for 5 that turn, 5 or 6 next turn. Oh, we can kill the amulet though. Okay. So it's looking okay actually. So I think I do want to kill Amulet. He has 3 cards in hand. I don't want him to be able to go off and play Primeval Titan. So I think I'm going to play land, play Kasali, hit for 4 Exalted, and then sack a Kasali, kill Amulet. My other option is to just leave him with Amulet in play. But then if he has Bounce Land, he gets to go Bounce Land, untap it, add 4 mana, Primeval Titan next turn. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to kill Amulet. So I'm going to play Forest, Kasali, hit for 4, down to 12. And then post-combat main 2, I'll just sack this. I guess I could sack the big Kasali. Just have an untapped one. I don't think it matters. Sure, I'll just sack this one. Kill his amulet and pass. So we could just play Snapdax next turn and try to win on turn 5. We could also go turn 4, Kaheera plus a Lone Lion. That still probably wins on turn 5. So I'm not sure. Probably just going to play Snapdax. There's Growth Chamber. So that would have been Primeval Titan this turn. Okay. He bounces the Radiant Fountain. He's going to explore. Grazer. Okay. Then put in Radiant Fountain. So if he has Summoner's Pact or Primeval Titan, he can cast it next turn. This is interesting. Because I wonder if I want to just get Snapdax down. Then next turn I have a pretty good Kaheera attack. But if I go Kaheera, yeah, I think I just need to play Snapdax because he's still at 16. He's gained a lot of life with that Radiant Fountain. So just going to start by attacking with Kasali. I mean, he's almost certainly just going to Primeval Titan next turn. The Dismember was just brutal for us. I'm pretty sure we had to kill the amulet. Alright, he's going to gain 3 life. It's fine. That means he can't block. That means he can't block this Snapdax. And let's go fetch. Probably just gonna go fetch Shock. Let's see. Can you just get Temple Garden? Could get double red in case I draw another bolt. So I could get Sacred Foundry. Yeah, I think I just get Sacred Foundry. And then play Snapdax. White, red, black. Alright. Hope we don't get Primeval Titan, and if we do, we at least get to go Kaheera plus Bolt next turn. But I don't think that's going to be good enough against a Primeval Titan. Hopefully he at least has to Summoner's Pact into Primeval Titan, but we'll see. I mean, hopefully he doesn't have it, but... Let's see. Battlements, sure. Yeah, this feels like a Primeval Titan to me. Yep. And now we can get... I'm not sure what he's going to get. I mean, he's definitely going to get Field of the Dead, and he might get another card. I mean, obviously he's going to get another card. But is he going to get Radiant Fountain or Valakut? It's Gruul Turf. It's really good. You can bounce Radiant Fountain here. So now I get to go Kaheera. I think I just attack with both. Ooh, there's a Lurrus. Okay. I don't have... I mean, I can go Lurrus Step Links, but that's not even that good. If I go Kaheera, I get to attack with, like, even my whole team, so I'm going to do that. I can go Kaheera Step Links and then try to Kaheera next turn, but I think I need to attack this turn and really try to put on some pressure. Oh, he returned Gruul Turf to his hand. I wonder what that means. Maybe he'd just rather have the bounce land in hand just so he can keep... No, that doesn't make sense. Maybe he has another amulet. I'm not sure exactly. So let's play Kaheera. I'm going to hit with both. I just need to do something here. Yeah, he's probably just going to go Chump Chump. That makes sense. Eat his guys. I guess I'm not playing Limline because I want to be able to block with Snapdax on Primeval Titan and bolt it. So I'm just going to pass here. I mean, he can't also really play Dryad and then get Valakuts because then I can kill Dryad with Kasali. So I'm actually still in this game, surprisingly, because of Snapdax. This card has been pretty impressive so far this league. I mean, it's a good combo with Kaheera, and it's just a big guy on its own, and the mutate has been relevant. So let's see. So he can keep making zombies, which is definitely annoying. But there's nothing I can do. Again, the good news is I have Kasali up, I have Bolt up. So he can't really attack with Primeval Titan here because of this 4/6 Vigilance double strike. And I can just keep attacking, representing Bolt. I mean, he's probably gonna attack. Yeah, sure. And what's he gonna get here? I don't think he can get anything that scary. He can probably just get Bounce Land plus the Transmute Land to get more Primeval Titans, but that might not be enough. Because I don't know, he can't even transmute right now. He doesn't have double blue. He does get 2 zombies, so that buys him some time. And he got his Valakut. Alright, I'm going to go to block, I'm going to go to first strike damage. And then I'm going to try to bolt it. First strike damage, and then bolt to save my Snapdax. And then he can go Gruul Turf bouncing Delirious, but he can't even transmute yet because he doesn't have the mana. So we might be okay here. Next turn I can go Lurrus plus Step Links. He played a forest, made a zombie, sure. I mean, this Snapdax is absolutely massive. Alright, let's see. I think the play is probably just attack with Kasali plus Snapdax. He can't kill the Snapdax with a triple block or anything. And then I can go Lurrus Step Links. I think that's the best. I could also play Double Voice. But wonder if I need to get the value out of Lurrus. I mean, maybe Double Voice is better to 2/3/3s, but I could also play Lurrus and then Loam Line from hand. But I think I like the greedier play of playing the Step Links because it can get bigger. Let's just attack first and see what happens. I'm not going to attack with Kaheera. Just attack with these two. He just goes Chump Chump. Okay, he trades for Kasali. That makes sense. Getting the Lurrus down is good because then I can start casting Kasalis out of the graveyard as well. Alright, then we go Lurrus. Oh no, we can't go. Damn. Because of our mana base with the Stomping Ground and Forest, Stomping Ground and Forest both don't cast Lurrus and Step Links. We need kind of like triple white and or black, which we don't have. So if I play Lurrus, I can't play another spell. Therefore, I need to play double voice. There's still 3/3s, and if they die, we just get a massive beater too. So he has a Tularia West on the battlefield. He has a Gruul Turf in hand. I mean, Snapdax might be getting there. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, he can add blue with Tularia West, and then go get another Primeval Titan. Yeah, then he can just keep jumping with zombies. Well, we fought the good fight, but I think we're we fought the good fight, but I think we're dead here. He goes Gruul Turf, Transmute, and then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana for Primeval Titan. So he still has it, and he makes 1,000,000 zombies. Man, this matchup is just rough. Yeah, Transmute, get Primeval. Oh, he has to get Summoner's Pact. And then he gets Primeval Titan, sure. Oh, but can he give it haste? Yes, he can. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that deck did its thing. Just goes over the top of us a little bit. We weren't able to get under it this game. Yep, then he can give it haste. And then he just makes 1,000,000 zombies and we can't kill him. I'll just see what he gets, but I'm willing to concede here. Alright. He's got us. I don't think there's anything we could do to deal 16. I mean, he would have attacked, made, 4 more zombies, or even 8 more zombies, is it? He would get 2 more lands each one. No, just 4 more zombies, but we just can't get through that and deal damage, so this is exactly why we need the Ignis. He has Dismember main, but not too worried about it. So we bring Ignis and push, and choke even. Voice is bad. Unearth is bad. Did I bring in the chokes last time? I think I did. Oh yeah, Snapdax goes out too. Even though it was like almost winning that game, most of the time it's not going to come down to that type of situation. And the mutate's not really relevant. We can't really usually just play a 4-drop and expect to get there, except if we're winning that turn. So I like this side. It's a good plan for this matchup. Let's go. Can still 5-0 this. Got the quad tunneling this. I mean, he had a Dismember, but he probably doesn't have that much of that effect. And if we have Luris plus tunneling this as well, which I've done before, I've cast tunneling this out of the graveyard with Luris in this matchup, which can be pretty sick. So let's go. Let's go game 2. All right, game 2 here. We're on the play. All right, tunneling this. Let's go. Okay, definitely mulliganing this hand. Not keeping 5 land to removal spell. And feel like I want to keep this. I have tunneling this, but I do only have 1 land. He kept 7. We're on the play though, so I basically have to have a land on top. Maybe it's better to go to 5. I think it is. Because if I just miss on lands, I just lose. It's mulligan. Alright, I mean, this is at least better. Let's keep. Put back Questing Beast, and I think Luris. I think I want the Fatal Push. And I can even use the Bobble Trick here to have a better chance at drawing another land. So I'll put back those 2. I think I want the Fatal Push over the Luris, because I want to be able to kill like a Sakura Tribe Scout or even a Dryad. So keep, and then I go, I guess I just go Wooded Foothills, and then play Bobble, and then plan on bobbling myself during his upkeep. I mean, I guess maybe I bobble myself right now, but because if I see a card I don't like, and then I shuffle it, and then I still draw, well, I'm going to get a tap land, I guess, so there's no way to know. So I guess bobbling on his upkeep is better. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, but bobble myself. If it's a land, I'm not going to fetch. Yeah, it's a Wooded Foothills. So now I guess I should have bobbled on my turn because now I take more damage. Because I have to draw for bobble and then fetch a shock, but that's not that relevant in this matchup. A third one, wow. Okay. So I can get green, black, red, white. I'm taking a bunch of damage here, but that's the line I'm going to do. I could have saved 2 damage, but I didn't. Overgrown Tomb, would you like to pay 2 life? Yes. I mean, this is how we win this matchup. This is why I have him. Sacred Foundry. I mean, he could still just play 1 land per turn and get us, but that's going to be tough. Sacred Foundry. Would you like to pay 2 life? Because he can't even Primeval Titan, really. Yes. Yeah, so I should be at 16 if I had played with that bobble a little bit better, but I didn't. Next turn, if I draw a land, am I playing Kaheera? It's not clear. I guess it depends what he does. Probably not. I probably just want to get as many Ignis into play as I can. Azusa, okay. Maybe he's just going to ignore this. Does he have a Dryad also? Wow. Bounce Forest. 3 mana is this Dryad. Explore, jeez. Probably just playing second Ignis no matter what, just so I potentially can't get Primeval Titaned. Arboreal Grazer, is he going to go down to 11? No. Okay, well there's Stomping Ground. But I can't fetch now because I used both my fetches. And I could just Kaheera attack. But then he's just going to chump with Grazer. I'm definitely going to go tapped, play Ignis. And I mean, that's pretty backbreaking for him. Definitely not going to trade for Azusa here. Field of the Dead. Can untap it. If he wants to play another land here, he takes 6. Okay, Dryad. That's not good. Need to draw. He says LOL. At the double tunneling this. If we draw a fetch land, we get to kill Dryad. Oh, choke? Yes, please. Now these won't untap. Oh wait, I mistapped here. Cancel. Untap. Green. Choke. Gotta bring the hate for this matchup. Pass the turn. You have to play choke after they play Dryad, or else it doesn't work. So that's also a pretty situational sideboard card. But yeah, but these stop Primeval Titans pretty well. Now we just need to draw a fetch land to go kill this, play Kaheera, and start attacking. Bobble, okay. Well, let's play Bobble. I guess I can Fatal Push this now. So this actually technically does work, but I still can't attack. So oh, but then these, I don't even want to kill this Dryad right now because then his lands will untap. So I think I'm just keeping Dryad. I think I'm keeping Bobble in play for right now. Play a third one. Pass. Yeah, I don't want him to untap those 2 lanes. Because he's still, I guess he's not that far away from Titaning, but he can't really Primeval Titan into triple Ignis. And I could always sack Bobble Fatal Push. Because like if he tries to Titan here, then he just gets blown out by a Fatal Push, I think. So let's see, he has, if I let the Field of the Dead untap, I don't even think it's that bad for me. It's like some quality magic right here. I'm going to say 100% Agree. I think if I go Bobble, you, Fatal Push, Dryad now. The choke isn't doing anything then, but then I go Kaheera, attack, and then that puts him in a really rough spot to be able to Primeval Titan. So I like it. Bobble you, it's an amulet on top. I don't think that matters because, again, I don't think he can really Primeval Titan at any point. So kill his guy, untap, draw for Bobble, draw for turn. Probably just playing Kaheera no matter what. I guess if he has Dismember for Kaheera and then can block a Tunnelingness, it's bad, but that's fine. Let's just go for it. He can still only kill one of the Tunnelingness, which should be fine. Now I just get to attack. Look at that board state. This league has just been absolute mayhem, just so fun. Alright, is he going to take 6 here? He doesn't need Azusa. We have triple Ignis out. And if he plays a Primeval Titan on his turn, he's the active player, so all his abilities go onto the stack, and then our abilities go onto the stack. Ours resolve first. These Ignis triggers resolve before any triggers he would get. So that's why this card is nice. He has to kill them, or he just can't really function. I mean, he's going to bring in any removal he might have game 3, but yeah, he should block. But even then, I don't think it's going to be enough. He should block. Because otherwise he's taking 6 down to 8, and then he dies to 1 Tunnelingness basically because it'll trigger 3 times. Summoner's Pact. Is he going to try for it just to see what happens? I mean, Primeval Titan. This doesn't... I mean, I guess he can play Primeval Titan and not get any lands. But then he's almost just dead to our attackers. And if we attack with all, you can go block, kill an Ignis, take 6, and then he's still at 2 versus double Ignis. Amulet, okay. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking of, but I don't think this works. I guess he can get 1 land here. That's all he can do. He can get Radiant Fountain. But if he gets Radiant Fountain plus another land, he dies. Okay, Teleria West. Sure. Yeah, you can only get 1 land at a time. Add mana, sure. And pass the turn. Okay, I'll fetch end of turn. I guess I'm just getting Temple Garden, whatever. Our mana's good here. We draw another land. So if I go attack with all, he can just go block here, take 6 down to 2, and then we still have double Ignis. So I think that's the line. Ooh, he could have actually gone block Tunnel Ignis, block Kaheera, and then a Tunnel Ignis would have died. Another Tunnel Ignis would have died. I would have lost Kaheera and Tunnel Ignis. Suppose I'll just play a fetch and pass. So he can only play 1 land this turn, and he has to pay 4. So I'm feeling pretty good here. He's also at 2. He can Primeval Titan, attack, get Radiant Fountain. But we're at 13. So yeah, again, he can only play 1 land this turn. Let's just go game 3 here. Triple Ignis has to be good enough. This is a tough matchup. You can't really do anything against these, I think. Sweetheart, like this card. I think I... Oh, he's playing Gruul Turf. Okay, he can add a bunch of mana. I guess he can play another Primeval Titan. But then that's not good enough because I have lethal through that. Engineered explosives on 2. Oh no. That's what I was worried about. Now we can attack. Oh man, he's going to get us. And now he's going to make zombies too. Now we have to draw. Now we have to literally draw a bolt. Oh no. I didn't think he... Of course he's going to have engineered explosives still in his deck, but he probably only has 1 copy. Damn. Thought we had this game for sure. Triple tunneling this and choke and still losing. I mean, this is definitely a bad matchup. Like I was saying earlier, I wanted to go game 3. Wanted this 5-0. And he has double amulet here, so I'm pretty sure he can just get the double strike land. Oh, but then he only hits for 11. So Radiant Fountain, Valakut, make 2 zombies. And now he goes up to 4. We're dead. Wow. Jeez. The engineered explosive killing the tunneling this got us. Man. That was his only out. I mean, I know he can transmute for it, but it sucks. I still like the sideboard plan of all these tunneling this. It's generally good enough. Let's see. If we draw Snapdax, is that good enough? And playing Explorer, jeez. I don't think playing Snapdax is good enough. He gets another zombie here. Still a really, really good match here. It's a rough matchup. Then you can transmute to Lair West for Summoner's Pact. Can you play Dryad this turn as well? I think he can. And then you can play Dryad and Bolt with Valakut. Man, that deck is insane. It's really well positioned right now. Man, playing so many lands this turn. Amulet is just insane in that deck. There's the second Radiant Fountain that they have now. Yep. He goes up to 6. And we draw a land. GG's. So we got the 4-1. We weren't able to get the 5-0. It's unfortunate to lose like that. We had all of our hate, but he had the engineered explosives for all of our Ignis. There's no reason to not commit there, but that was a super fun league. We still got the 4-1. Pretty disappointed not to get the 5-0 there. I really thought we were going to get it just going into the last round just because of the way the deck was performing. But still, I thought Snapdax was good in the deck. I'm going to continue testing that moving forward. And I think the deck is strong. Like, we have a lot of really powerful draws. We put a lot of pressure on, and we have a lot of staying power with Snapdax, Questing Beast, Lurrus, Bobble. So the deck is sweet. This is youtube.com/snapbolt. I really hope you enjoyed the content. I had a lot of fun making this league. And until next time, thank you so much.